Hello and welcome to episode 28 of Three Ropes. It is the night after Extreme Rules, which means we are now on the road to Money in the Bank. And last night in the main event, the Hardy Boys managed to defeat the Golden Lovers, Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi, in a ladder match. And they became the first ever tag team champions here on Three Ropes Red. Their experience in ladder matches just giving them the edge over a very strong Omega and Ibushi. And as we look towards our next pay-per-view, Money in the Bank, we begin tonight with a 6-man over-the-top rope battle royal. Whoever wins this match can, with a partner of their choosing, take on the Hardy Boys at Money in the Bank. 6 competitors: Xavier Woods, Carl Anderson, Tommaso Ciampa, Ty Dillinger, Jimmy Uso and Cesaro. Now, of course, they're all battling as individuals, but whoever wins this, as Tommaso Ciampa gets taken out immediately by Xavier Woods, who now turns his attention to Ty Dillinger, and he finds himself on the edge of the apron as well. And he's gone too! 2 quick eliminations from Xavier Woods. And we are already down to just 4 men. Hardly having time to explain that whoever wins this match can, of course, pick whoever they want to team with at Money in the Bank, earning themselves a title shot against the Hardy Boys. That will be the Hardy Boys' first defense of their newly won tag team championships. Jimmy Uso on the apron, this time surviving. Xavier Woods not able to get his 3rd elimination of the match. And in fact, all 4 men in the ring right now, as Jimmy Uso looks like he's in trouble. We're down to 3. All these 3 men fairly established in the tag team ranks here. As Cesaro now having to catch his breath under the bottom rope. Carl Anderson is gone. Xavier Woods has eliminated 4 competitors, and now it is down to just him and Cesaro. And Cesaro with the power advantage. Xavier Woods with a signature move, now earning himself a finisher. And in this type of match, if your opponent has a finisher, then you could be just moments away from elimination. But Cesaro still has fight left in him. He, of course, has been fighting alongside Cassius Ohno, although they weren't able to progress very far in the tag team tournament that the Hardy Boys ended up winning. Xavier Woods again looks to drag Cesaro to the ropes. Oh, and the finisher was reversed. Cesaro survives. And now it could be Xavier Woods who's in trouble. As Cesaro now looks to have the upper hand. A huge elbow drop. Look at that, the lifting uppercut. Nearly knocks Xavier Woods out. Oh, but this back and forth continues. Xavier Woods just escaping the grasp of Cesaro. And now Cesaro hanging from his fingertips on the apron. And he's gone. Xavier Woods of the New Day is victorious. And as we head towards Money in the Bank, the question on everyone's lips will be, who will Xavier Woods choose to be his partner to take on the Hardy Boys? And now we can show you some footage from earlier tonight. Universal Champion Chris Jericho approaching Adam Cole. Didn't I tell you Omega and Ibushi would fall flat on their faces? Why don't you and I show them how it's done? Adam Cole shaking the hands of Chris Jericho, setting up this tag team match. And amazingly, Chris Jericho and Adam Cole, they've already got some t-shirts for themselves. Y2J, baby, emblazoned across their chests as a very smug Chris Jericho walks to the ring. And they seem to be uniting simply to rub it in the face of the Golden Lovers, Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi, who had reached the final of the tag team tournament but lost out to the Hardy Boys. Jericho saying to Adam Cole, let's show them how it's done. The bad blood between Jericho and Omega coming out of the Universal Championship tournament. Bad blood between Adam Cole and Kota Ibushi, likewise over the Intercontinental Championship. And Jericho and Cole, they're going to be taking on the Colognes tonight. And they're starting quick. A double super kick. And it takes down Primo. Just a stiff powerbomb from Chris Jericho, the Universal Champion, who managed to defeat Randy Orton inside a steel cage last night at Extreme Rules. And he did so in a very, very quick time, winning the match after a pop-up code breaker. That his first successful defense as Universal Champion, the first ever Universal Champion here on Three Ropes Red. Epico finally looking to get some offense in on Jericho. And tagging out as in comes Epico. But he's immediately taken out by Adam Cole. The Intercontinental Champion running wild here. The Ushigoroshi into more damage to the neck, I think. And again, Primo knocked off the ring apron. As finally Jericho is back in the corner, and they seem to just be toying with the Colognes at the moment. Epico desperately trying to crawl across the ring. But Jericho can't stop the hot tag this time. As in comes Primo. Oh, and that was both men diving at each other. Oh, and it's the pop-up code breaker again. As I say, we saw that last night. That's how he beat Randy Orton. And the fact Jericho didn't go for the pin tells me that they want to inflict damage tonight. And Primo, a monkey flip, and then diving off the top rope, but the referee was distracted by Cole. There you go, that was some smart tag team tactics already from Jericho and Cole. Oh, but Jericho's comeback sequence cut off. Well, as you would expect, the pedigree of Jericho means he isn't down for long. And now it's more double team moves. Sending Primo upside down into the turnbuckle. As now it's Adam Cole's turn to start dishing out more damage. And in the corner, could be going for the running knee. And he hits it into the cover. But Epico, quicker than Jericho. He's able to break up the pin. But that's not before a straight jacket German suplex. Sends him out once more. Adam Cole now sitting Primo on the top rope. once again, just pacing the ring, toying with Primo. The tag into Jericho, who goes straight for the lion salt. And as he stalks Primo, Epico is still down. Oh, he misses the code breaker. Oh, and Jericho, out of instinct, just takes him down once more. The pin. The kick out. You know what, at this stage in the match, I think just the fact that Primo managed to dodge the code breaker is some kind of victory in and of itself. Because the Colognes, they were always going to be fighting an uphill battle, facing both the Universal and the Intercontinental Champions. As Primo now heads to the top rope. The splash misses. Well, that was high risk, and it didn't pay off. The code breaker, Epico, knocked to ringside, and Jericho casually makes the cover. And there's no chance of Primo kicking out that time. The winners, Chris Jericho and Adam Cole. Perhaps proving what they set out to do, showing the Golden Lovers how it's done. Winning a tag team match. And as you'd expect, Jericho and Cole very pleased with themselves indeed. But how will the Golden Lovers respond to this? They've been called out by Jericho and Cole. Surely they'll be gunning for them. What's going to happen on the road to Money in the Bank? Join us next time as we switch over to Three Ropes Blue and more fallout from Extreme Rules.